Hi, welcome to ForeverWell Combo. My name is Maureen. ForeverWell Combo is a combination of cardio and strength, and I'm glad that you found us here on our virtual Y and on Facebook Live. What I'm working with today for equipment is a set of hand weights. They're kind of, for me today, on the smaller side, so you can use, I would say, medium to light, because the work that we're doing with the hand weights are a little bit more endurance and related more than just straightforward strength. But whatever you have at home or don't have at home is just fine for this workout. Do what works for you. Also, I have a chair. The chair is for stability for some of the standing work that we'll do at the end, but also if you're new to doing this workout with me, for some people you might want to have a chair handy to hold on to. If you don't have a steady chair, a wall will work, a closed door, a counter works as well, just something that helps you with that stability. We're going to do a form of high intensity interval training as part of our cardio part of the workout today. And the format that I'm using is called Tabata. How that will work is that you'll do 20 seconds of high intensity work with 10 seconds of recovery, and then we'll repeat that a number of times. So by the time you're done, you get a really good cardio workout without actually really beating up your body to get there. I'm going to start the music and we'll get going. All right, we're going to start with a warm-up. Warm-up is a really excellent time to check in with your body, see what it is that you have access to today. Check in, see what it is that your body is asking of you today. Let's come into some good posture position to begin. Toes forward, knees a little soft, and bring the shoulders up, back, and down. Let's take a big breath in through the nose, reaching up overhead, and push out. Let's do that again one more time. Bringing the breath in through the nose and push it out. Bring the shoulders up, back, and down. Starting in really good posture to begin. Taking this time to check in. 4, 3, 2, let's heel dig in front, push. So this heel dig is a little bit of a dynamic stretch of the calves. Let's add just running arms. Stay with the heel dig, then add pushing arms like a push-up. So don't throw. 4, 3, 2, let's tap behind and reach. With this reach, we have a hinge in front. The hinge is supporting our lower back. Stay here 4 more. 4, 3, 2, let's change this to a hamstring curl. Opening up the chest and driving the elbows behind. All right, let's double it up. A little coordination. Double, other side. Again. One more, then single it out. We're going to come back to that doubling up. Right here, we're going to do a single, single, double. Other side, single, single, double. One more set. Single, single, double it up. March on the left side. So we changed our side that we're leading with. Bring it out wide. 4, 3, 2. We're going to tap right here and reach up and over. Stretching out the sides of the body, bringing the hands up overhead, which raises the heart rate a little bit. Stay here 4 more. 3, 2, last one, and pull in front. Opening up the shoulders, opening up the chest, waking up the back. 4 more. 3, 2, last set. Step in, side to side, arms in, legs in. Tap it out. So feel how you're moving the levers of your arms. As levers, your core needs to engage. Stay here 4 more. 3, 2, last one, up and over. So feel that shift in the core. So everything that we're doing, think about what your core is doing. Stay here. 4 more. 3, 2, we're going to low jack. Here's what a low jack looks like. You're tapping out side to side, Arms are coming out to the side. Here is a low jack. Here is a high jack. And finally, here is a regular jumping jack. Let's come back to our low jack right here. Tap it out. So everybody's here. So I'm showing those different options, because our first Tabata, our first intervals are going to be jacks. Let's keep this going a little more. 4, 3, 2. Let's add coordination. So out, tap in, out, tap in. So it's a double tap, double jack kind of. Let's add some arms in front. So your arms and legs working together. Did your heart rate go up a little bit? I hope it's warmer. I hope that you're ready to go. Let's do 2 more sets. 1 more right here, then 1 more this side, and we march it out. All right, big breath in and release. Let's keep those shoulders rolling back and bring it forward. All right, last thing right here. A little bit of agility, coordination, adding on. We're going to step out and step back in. And then we're going to move into our first rounds of Tabatas. Do a little shift right here. So shifting your center of gravity, shifting your weight into one side. Let's do 1 more, then we're going to come to the other side. Bring it out and in. We will see this out and in toward the end. Again. All right, stay here for 4 more. 3, 2, last one, march it out. All right, so we're gonna wrap our minds around what it is we need to do today. We got 20 seconds of work coming up in a jack. So that jack can be a low jack, high jack, or a jumping jack. We're gonna start in 3, 2, last one. So whatever is your high intensity today, or if you feel like you still need to be warming up, you can have it be smaller. So as you saw, I ramped it up from that low to high. We're more than halfway through the first round. We got 2, last second. Let's keep the feet moving. Blow your air out. That helps lower your blood pressure, lower your heart rate. We're gonna see that 3 more times. Get ready to join me. Join me with your jacks. Are you up here? Are you here? Are you down here? So down here, I can have high intensity, but low impact. Get ready to push through for 5 more seconds. 2, last one, right there. Keep the feet moving. We got 2 down, 2 more to go. Take a breath in through the nose, blow the air out. Decide where you want to be. This time, I'm bringing it up. But you don't need to. Maybe you already brought it up, because we're all doing what's right for us. Now, just to make things a little more challenging, a little more interesting, you can also change the arms. We got 4 more seconds here. 2, last one. Keep the feet moving. Here's our break. So I don't have bells or horns. It's me saying break. All right, last time through, and then we're gonna pick up our weights. Let's go. Where are you? I'm gonna start with this low jack. You can bring it up high. You can even add a little rotation that adds a little more intensity without adding the impact. All right, just rolling through all the different ways. Here is our break. Here we go. Blow the air out and grab weights. Or if you're not working with weights, you are gonna work with contracting the muscles and good form. Feet are forward. Feet are out a little past the hips. Bring the shoulders up, back, and down. Deltoid raise. So you can be here at a 90-degree angle or long lever, looking straight ahead. Something that I would like you to think about as you're lifting up. If you're finding that your shoulders are coming up, bend the arms. And if you're finding that your elbows are what are leading, then put down the weights or lower the weights. We're really trying to work right here. All right, we got 10 more seconds. 3, 2, last one, right there. Let's set the weights down. Now we take a little bit longer break, a little longer recovery. Here's your chance, grab some water. I'm gonna grab some water, and then we're gonna see that all over again. So we have one more set like that, where we do 4 times through with the jacks, do the deltoid raise, and then we move on to a different exercise. So there's gonna be 3 sets of exercises just to push things up. All right, let's start the feet moving. Take a breath in and release. Here come those jacks. Join me when you are ready. You can be here. You can be here. You can have, that's rotation. So there's lots that you can do to bring up the intensity without even bumping up any of the impact. You want a little more, you want that impact, you can do regular jumping jack. Here's our break. Keep the feet moving. I like to do this heel dig, stepping side to side, do whatever works for you. Get ready, we're gonna see it again. We got 1 down, 3 to go, let's go. All right, you got this. And if you are ready, you can be doing bigger arms, bigger jumps, and you can even speed things up if you need a little bit more. We got 4 seconds left on this round. Keep it going. Let's go with our break right here. We got 2 down, 2 more to go. Blowing your air out, getting that little lowering of the blood pressure, lowering of the heart rate. Join me right here. So here I'm going to show you. I'm not going with the beat. I'm just speeding it up, getting that high intensity up. Here is an option. You can still do that even without having that same impact. Make it whatever you need to make it. Here is our break. 2 down, 2 to go. After that 2, we're going to pick up the weights again. Get ready to push. That 10 seconds goes fast, especially once we've been doing it for a little bit. So we're really trying to push it up. And you got to think a lot about parceling your energy so that you can get through the workout. So you're pushing and parceling. Okay, 3 seconds. 2, last 1. Here is our break. Keep the feet moving. Heel dig, stepping side to side, marching. Last time, then we pick up our weights. Here we go. Jack it out. It can be here. It can be here. You can be doing it faster. You can add rotation. All right, here is our break. Grab your weights. So deltoid raise. Set it up, wide stance. Toes are forward, knees are soft. Shoulders come up, back, and down. You're either at a 90-degree angle or arms are straight. We're coming up and down. Watch the hands. They're coming up in one unit in line with the elbows. Elbow is in line with the shoulder. Every time you come up, blow your air out on this contraction right there. You want a little more? You're out at that longer lever and making sure shoulders don't come up toward the ears. We got 1 more second. Right there. Let's set the weights down. Here's our longer break, and then we're going to move on. We have new moves and new weightlifting moves. All right, grab your water. Keep the feet moving. Our next set of work is going to be front kicks. You keep resting, not resting exactly, recovering. All right, keep the feet moving. I'm going to show you some options. So what I have on my list is doing front kicks, but there are always options. Because remember, in a front kick, your foot is out, so you are in a balanced position. If you're just getting started out or you feel unstable, a couple of options. One is you can hold on to the chair. The other is to not bring yourself into that full balanced position, but tap it forward. Here is option 1. All right, let's join me. You can be here. You can bring it up. You can bring it up higher. More intensity. you add some punching arms. More intensity, you pull arms down, you can add rotation, so many ways to make this yours. All right, we got 3 seconds. 2, 1, here's our break right there. Keep the feet moving, so know the different options. Wrap your mind around this, decide what you're gonna do, and we're gonna do this again right here. Kick it out. So here I'm starting out nice and tall and long. You can punch if you want toward opposite foot. You can bring arms down. You can add rotation if you like. Just make it yours. We're almost there. We got 2, last second right there. Take a break. Keep the feet moving. We got 2 down, 2 more to go. Other things you can do is speed it up or slow it down. Let's go. Join me. Now, I'm going to speed it up. I'm going to add rotation. I'm still standing tall. I could also add a crunch if I want to. So whatever you're doing, just make it yours. I can even be holding on to the chair. You got this. 3 more seconds. 2, 1. Take your break. Keep the feet moving. 1 more down. Then we're going to grab our weights. Blow your air out. Join me here. Are you here? Here's number 1. Here's number 2. Kicking forward a little bit higher. You can bring it up. Arms up and over. All right, we're crossing that halfway mark. And breathing out every time you bring the leg up. We got 2. Last second. Blow your air out. Take your break. Grab your weights. Take a breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Set it up wide. Weights come in front. We got a little bend in the knees. Zip up and down. So if you feel like your heart rate still needs a little bit more recovery before you're standing and lifting like this, keep the feet moving. You're driving the elbows up right here. Don't hit yourself in the chin. And you're zipping straight up and down. We got 2 seconds. Here's that last one. And release. Let's set the weights down. Take a big breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Here is your longer recovery. Grab some water. We're going to come back to that whole set all over again. Here is the point where we are halfway through the Tabata portion of the workout. So what that means is you need to think about parceling your energy to the end. So pushing and challenging, but making it through to the end strong all the way. All right, we're going to start up again with those kicks or taps in front in 4 more seconds. Think about what you're going to do. Let's go. So I'm starting in the middle. I'm feeling good. I'm bringing it up. You can add big arms. And you can speed it up. You do not need to do it at my pace. You can slow it down. Again, you don't have to do it at my pace. Make it yours. 3 more seconds. 2. Last one right there. Keep the feet moving. Here is our 10-second break. 1 down, 3 to go. All right, join me here. Gonna just start right here. You can even make this speedy, and you're still not really getting a lot out of balance. All right, front kick, another option. You can do a little crunch. Get the abs more in on it. So many ways to do this. We got 1 second right there. Here's our break. We're halfway through the set. 2 down, 2 to go. All right, get ready to join me. Let's go. So kick it out. 1 more option. Lift the knee, then pop out. Just watch that if you have any knee issues, you're not really popping hard, but you got that lift and kick. All right. 3 more seconds, 2, last one, and here's our break. 1 more to go, and then we're coming back to that front row. Take a breath in, blow the air out, and join me. So make this best set of kicks for you, whatever is right here. If it's big arms, big legs, tapping, whatever you need it to be. We got 3, 2, last one right there. Here is our break. Keep the feet moving. Come over, get your weights. Maybe they're right next to you. All right, if you are ready, slow the feet down, stepping out wide. Toes are forward, knees are soft. We got the hands in front, and zip up and zip back down. Check in with your knees. They should have a soft bend, so don't lock your knees. Driving the elbows up. And as you're coming up, even though you're driving the elbows up, you're not driving the shoulders up. You're just lifting right here. So we're not working here, we're working here. All right, almost there. And each time you come up, blow your air out on that contraction. Here's the last one. And bring it down. Take your break, so it's a little longer break. Grab some water, and we're gonna shift on. Last set of Tabata moves for today. It's gonna be hamstrings. So we've done lateral moves, front, and we're gonna move to the back. So I'm gonna show a couple of options. What I got is hamstrings. However, hamstrings don't feel great for everybody because you are on one foot again. And that can be a little bit hard on your hips. So you can be here in that hamstring. You can change it to a tap back. And it can be a wide tap back or a straight tap back. Whatever you're doing, you're gonna make it what is the right move for you, the right intensity for you. Let's go. So I'm gonna do those hamstring curls. So remember, it can be a tap back, either out to the sides or straight back. Let's add arms. Open the chest, pull open. Keep the shoulders down. We're more than halfway there. So this round through, I'm going to the beat of the music. You don't have to do that. It can be faster or slower. Here's our break. All right, we got one down, 3 more to go. Decide where you need to be. Then join me here. This time, I'm gonna speed it up, make it bigger, so you don't have to go at my pace, you don't have to go to the music. And if you want a little more, reaching up overhead and pulling down. Remembering, every time our hands go up overhead, we're upping our heart rate. All right, we got 2 more seconds. Last one. Keep the feet moving, but slow it down. Here is our recovery. 2 down, 2 to go. We're halfway there. Let's go. Big arms overhead, big hamstrings. You can take up lots of space and you can add a little intensity. Remember those double hamstrings? You can add that here. Make it yours. All right, we're coming to the end. 3 more seconds, 2, last one, take a break. 1 more set. Did you make it yours? Let's go. Hamstring curl or tapping back. So you can be here if you don't like that lift. And you can have these side taps back. So many ways to make it your movement. Okay, we are halfway through this one. Breathing out, not just sucking air in. All right, last one, take a break. And let's grab our weights and set this up. So this time we're gonna have 1 foot forward and 1 foot back. So we're in a split stance position. Toes are facing forward. This back foot, sometimes for some people, the toes wanna point out. If that happens, step out a little wider or make your stance a little more narrow. So you're in the split stance position. Square the hips forward, hinge forward. So we're protecting our lower back this way. We're gonna bring the weights up to the hips. This is our start and stop. Bring the elbows straight back and kick back. All right, here is the position. Here's what I want you to think about. Now you see what I'm doing. I want you to find a spot that you look at on the floor that's below and slightly ahead so that you have your head and neck in alignment all the way. So remember that neck is part of your spine. You want it all in alignment. We got 5 more seconds, 3 more seconds, 2. Last one, bring it in and release. Remember which foot was behind, because when we do the next round at the end and we do these tricep kickbacks, this leg that was behind is gonna be the leg that's in front. So take your break and we're gonna come back to our hamstring curls or tap backs. grab your water. Let's get ready. Wrap your mind around this. This is our last set of the Tabatas, and then we're gonna move on. But so give this the best push that you can right now. Join me here. Hamstring curls. Making them big or making them small. Having a tap back, a side tap, whatever you need to do. Doubling it up if you need to. All right, we got 4 seconds left. 3, 2, last one. Here's our break. Keep the feet moving though. Get a little recovery. Blow your air out. Slow things down and then join me again. Hamstring curl or tap it back. Make it yours. We're coming through that halfway mark. We crossed it. All right, we got 5 seconds left. You can make it bigger if you want to. Get that intensity up. Here is our break. We got 2 down, 2 more to go. Almost to the end of the Tabatas. Think about this and join me right here. Big hamstrings or small hamstrings, or tap it back. All right, we are reaching that halfway mark. We crossed it. Push through to the end. We got 5 seconds left. You can do anything for 5 seconds, 3 seconds, 2. Last one. Here's your break. All right, 1 more to go, and then it is our last Tabata today. And then we're gonna grab our weights. Join me. Let's go. All right, for my last one, I'm gonna do it nice and big. Take up space. As I'm reaching up overhead, I'm being careful that my shoulders don't come up toward the ears. So shoulder mobility is really important. 4 seconds left. Let's finish it out. 2. Last one, take a break. All right, let's take a big breath in before we pick up those weights and release. Give yourself a pat on the back because we got those Tabatas done. Do you remember what foot was behind on the last set of triceps? Bring that in front. Toes are facing forward. Remember that little fix for the toes if they want to face out. And you don't want to force them to go forward. You can step out wider or more narrow. Bring the weights up to the hips. Elbows are back. Hinge forward. Protect the lower back and push back. So what I want you to think about here is keeping your elbows stationary. They're in the same place. Finding that spot that you can look at where your head and neck are in alignment. So that's down and slightly ahead. We are coming to the halfway mark. One more thing to think about. You got resistance as you push back, but also resist right here. Trying not to let that swing come in. Push, pause, push, pause. 2 seconds. And let's do one more. And bring it in. Roll the shoulders, step in. Legs come together. Just shake everything out. And then come into good posture position. So feet are going to be a little bit past the hips. Toes are forward. Knees are soft. Pelvis is neutral. Bring the shoulders up, back, and down. We're going to do some bicep curls. So bring your palms facing out toward me. Pull the elbows away from the waist. So you're coming right from the bicep. As you come up to the top, squeeze. If you don't have weights, not a problem. You're still going to do the same form. You're still going to do that contraction as you lift up, and maybe just a little more at the top if you don't have weights. All right, we're going to stay here for just a little bit longer. I'm not even counting, we're just going. One more thing to think about. It's really easy when you're doing these bicep curls to let your hands swing back, and then you're coming up with momentum. I want you to really think about contracting as you're coming up. Let's do 2 more. Now I'll count. Last one, and release. We're going to roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Take those weights, if you're working with weights, and let them roll down to your fingertips, so get just a little release there. And release. Go ahead and bring the weights back. You're not gripping them though. Bring the elbows in. Bring your palms up. So I'm not even wrapping my fingers around. Palms are up. Elbows are into the waist. and rotate out and in. Now this is a shoulder move. What I want you to pay attention to is one of the things that I see when I'm in person with people in the studio is as they open out, they pop their chest forward to get further back. But really what we're working on is shoulder mobility. So don't push out the chest, just work with the mobility that you have today. All right, let's bring it down and bring the shoulders up, back, and down. We're gonna come back into that split stance position. So remember all that good alignment, toes forward, hips squared forward. We're gonna hinge forward. This front knee is not gonna go past the ankle. Bring the weights in front, hold here, and pull back, driving your elbows straight behind. And if you are new to this and this feels a little off balance, you can have one weight, because we're gonna do 2 sets, and you can hold onto the chair and get that same movement, watching that you are not letting the shoulders migrate up toward the ears. All right, let's do one more right there and bring it down and come back up. Step in. We're gonna just do a little break in between before we do the other side for that. Set the weights down. You can be holding on to the chair or step away from the chair. We're going to step into a plie position. So you are at external rotation from the hips, not just turning the ankles out, but actually turning out from the hips. So make that opening be what is available to you today. We're going to come into a plie. So the plie is dropping straight down and straight up, straight down and straight up. So something to think about, keeping the knees out and not letting them internally rotate. All right, come down, squeeze up at the top. We're gonna add a little more so we get a little bit of burn, a little bit. We're gonna come down halfway, hold right here and squeeze in. So you're squeezing up with your pulse right here. You're standing up tall. It's like a string is pulling you up toward the ceiling, up toward the sky, so you're nice and tall. I know I'm just chatting away to forget how much I got going on here. Okay, we're gonna come down and squeeze back up and release. Walk the feet in and shake it out. We're gonna come to do another set of that pullback. So if you were on one side with one weight and holding on to the chair or holding on to a wall, you're going to come to the other side. So the other foot is going to come forward, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, hinge forward, weights come forward, drive the elbows straight back. Watch the shoulders. They're not migrating up toward the ears. And you find that spot you can look at that's on the floor and slightly ahead, so you keep your head and neck in alignment. We're going to stay here for a little bit. All right, right here we're going to do 3 more. 3, 2, last one, bring it in and step it up. Shake the feet out. So one more thing for the back. We are going to work our lat muscles. So these muscles all in here. Again, we're hinging. That hinge is really important. I'm going to do it standing. Here is an option. If you feel like you're not stable enough, strong enough, comfortable enough to really actually be hinged forward and not upright, then do that in the chair. Actually hinge forward. Then we're going to bring the weights down, engage the core. And then I want you to take your shoulders and pull back a little bit so that your back is flat, right there. All right, finding that spot you can look at that's down and slightly ahead. Knees are soft. We're gonna open right there. So the reason that we do this hinge forward is that if we're standing upright, we're not lifting at the lats. We're lifting again at the deltoids, which we already worked. And it's fine to work them, but that's not what we're trying to work now. So making sure that you have that hinge forward, squeeze, and you are squeezing a pencil at your spine. Every time. Do you hear that breath out? That's my breathing out every time I contract. Let's do 2 more. And last one, right there. And come up to standing. Let's set the weights down. Let's do a little bit of release in the arms, shoulders, all that area. I know we went right from Tabata to that strength. We got to get it in. We only got 45 minutes, right? We're going to open up the chest. Thumbs are up. Drop the shoulders down. Roll the thumbs forward, all the way around. Push back. Shoulders stay down. Feel a little bit of release in the biceps. Come forward. Palms are facing out, fingertips down. You can hold here. If you want, you can add just a little bit more, but not necessarily necessary. We're going to take one arm, bring it across, keeping the shoulder down away from the ear, and rotate through the wrist. And reverse. Open up the chest. We're going to bring heart to the sky. Come back to the center. And bring the other arm across, making sure that shoulder is down away from the ears. Rotate at the wrist. And reverse. Open up again. Heart to the sky. Come back up to the center. We're going to stack the hands. Push out. Again, shoulders away from the ears. Drop the chin to the chest. And round the back. So getting a nice opening up through the spine. And release, if you can, bringing those arms all the way up and around. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Okay, a little bit more for our legs today. We are going to do a basic squat, but let's review this. In our squat, what I see, again, in person, is that when we start doing the squat, people automatically go to the knees first. First thing that happens when you go to the knees first is your knees go past the toes. 1, you're not going to get very far. And 2, you're putting a whole lot of pressure on the knee joint. We don't want that. What I'd rather see happening is a smaller squat, but engaging the muscles and the joints at the places that we want to be engaging. That means that you are initiating at the hips, so reaching your butt back like there's a chair or something that you're going to drop back into and come up. It can start out small. Also, it can start out by holding on to a chair or having your hand on a counter, a wall, but coming to that initiation from the hips. Now, what I want you to do is drop down just a little bit. Take a peek. Make sure that you can see your toes in front of you. We're going to do a set of 10. 10. One more thing to think about. There's so many things to think about. As you come up, squeeze your glutes every time you lift up. And then for today, here is, I promise, the last thing I want you to think about at this point. As you're coming down and you're in that full squat position, I know we were doing more than 10. Have your heart out toward me. So you're not hinging forward in your squat, but you're just coming down. All right, let's do one more now that we got all the pointers, and stay down right here. Let's feel the quads, take a peek at the toes, and then pulse. Stay here for 4, 3, 2, last one, and bring it up. Shake it out. One more big breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. All right, a little bit of standing ab. You can do this holding on to the chair or not. It depends on what your balance is like. So I'm going to show first holding on to the chair, one hand on the chair. The leg that's closest to the chair is going to be forward. Other leg is behind. Arm comes up, so your outer arm, and you're going to drive the knee. And as you're driving, you're crunching right there. So you can be here, and you can have both arms. So every time you're coming in, you're crunching, squeezing at the navel. All right, you can have the chair. We're going to make this a little bit faster, so speed it up. Crunch right here. So I want you to think about driving the knee forward as the upper body crunches. We got 4, 3, 2, Here's that last one. Take a break, shake everything out. I know you get your hips in there as well. So we're gonna do this all on the other side. Again, you don't have to hold on to the chair. I just want this as accessible as I can have it. We're gonna have one hand on the chair. Again, the leg that's closest is the front leg. One hand up or two, we're gonna drive. And thinking about driving the knee forward rather than driving it up. Pulling down, so add that crunch. You can have two arms or one arm. Nice and slow, don't beat me. We're gonna add that speed soon enough. Crunch. All right, now let's speed it up. Do it quick. Here's where you might want to hold on to the chair because I don't want you wobbling all over the place. All right, we got 4, 3, 2, and last one. Let's shake it out and set this aside. So sometimes I end in the chair. Today we're going to end standing. So just setting everything aside, grabbing water if you want to. We're coming to the end. We're going to shift our weight side to side without leaning into the hip, just changing sides and shifting our center of gravity. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. We're going to pause right here. Take a breath in, hold the arms up, and stretch out through the sides. Nice and slow, slowing everything down. Last one, and release. We got a theme going on. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. So know where you are in space. That front knee is over the ankle. Toes are straight forward as best you can. Hips are squared forward. Hinge. You can bring your hands down to the thigh, but not onto the knee joint. Right on the thigh. Got a nice straight back. Take a breath in through the nose, and as you breathe out, hinge forward a little deeper so your back's not rounded, it's hinged. And then come up to standing. Now what I want you to do is think about the back of your heel and push it back a little further, feeling that stretch as much as you can through the calf. Then you're going to bring that back heel up. You're up on your toes. Open up your arms. Again, you can have a chair. Bring the arms behind and push your hips forward. So getting a little bit of opening in the hip flexor. All that hip flexor work that we did with those front kicks. Now we want to release. Drop the heel down and pull that back leg in just a little bit. We're going to hinge back onto that back leg. Check out the toes, trying to get them squared forward. This foot, the toe is up toward the ceiling, and hinge forward. We're stretching out the hamstrings. And a good flat back. We're going to drop the toes down. This back leg is going to come in. You're in parallel and roll in, tucking the pelvis in, rounding the back, chin to the chest. Come to flat back, straight back, and then coming all the way up to arch. Let's do that again. Round through. Come to flat back, straighten things out, and come to an arch. Come again to rounded, this time rolling all the way up, back, and down. We're going to take this foot and bring it behind, pushing through that back heel. Toes are forward, hips are forward, and hinge. So your hands, again, on the thigh. Hinge forward a little deeper, feeling that stretch through the calf. Pushing through to the edge of that back foot. Come up tall. Bring up that back heel. Open up the chest and push the hips forward, feeling that opening at the hip flexor. Nice and tall, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Step this back foot in and hinge back. So rolling back, toes to the ceiling and hinging forward. Find that head and neck, bring it in alignment, and then drop that front toe forward, bring the back foot in parallel, Tuck the pelvis in and roll all the way up, shoulders coming up and around. We're going to open up the arms, rotate the arms so your palms are facing up, thumbs are facing behind, and shoulders are away from the ears. And open the chest by pushing the thumbs back and come back in. Check in with the knees, making sure that there's a little bend. Let's do one more. Open it up, hold it open, and draw the arms down, trying to keep the palms pointing out. Rotate at the shoulders forward and back, forward, back. One more time, forward and back. Let's nod yes. Holding this position. So we're in our good posture. Come back to the center and nod no. Let's do one more each side. And then come back to the center. Turn toward one shoulder. Take your chin and draw a smile, like a half smile down to the front. And come up, turn toward the other shoulder again, drawing a half smile down and come up. Let's do that one more each time. So turning and rotating the chin down at the neck and come up, turn toward the other shoulder and draw that half smile and come back up. Let's bring some good energy in and push out again. Bring good energy in. Let's bring the hands up at the top and open the chest. Always thanking our bodies for what they've done for us today. I thank you for working out with me. My name is Maureen. This has been ForeverWell Combo. Be sure to check out the other classes that we have on the virtual Y at ymcanorth.org, virtual Y, and we are putting out about 35 classes a week, and those are available on our website. Have a great rest of your day.